The fight against Ebola seems to be finally hitting home enough that Americans are reaching into their pockets in greater numbers to help. But where are the best places to send your donations? Here to tell us is MarketWatch's Quentin Futrell. Quentin, thank you so much for being with us today. Just last week, we were discussing how it seemed that people weren't responding financially to the Ebola crisis. And things have changed recently. Right.
So the amount of money that has been donated has gone up. And, researchers have been expecting this because of the cases in the U.S. That people do feel like it's no longer something that's so far away, that they feel it's closer to home and they feel personally threatened by the disease.
Right.
So they feel like they should do something more.
So the target goal, my understanding, is $988 million. How much of that has been raised so far?
So close to around 500. So okay. Just around half of
Still,
that.
There's a ways to go.
There's still a long way to go. But as you know, Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of Facebook, and his wife donated $25 million to the Center for Disease Control Foundation to help fight Ebola in West Africa. So when something like that happens, even though it's a lot of money, but it's still, he's a very well-known, obviously, figure, and he's a very popular figure, and people really do, experts say, look at what he's done and maybe start thinking themselves about donating money.
Well, let's hope more people follow his lead. Now, let's say people really want to help. What is the best way to help? Is money what's needed the most?
Yeah, all of the people I spoke to said they really need money, unless you're a doctor and you can give of your time, which they really need, because the burnout level for doctors is huge, but they really just need cash.
Right.
They don't want pharmaceuticals. There's no cure for Ebola.
Right.
They really need cash so they can repair and try and manage the healthcare systems in these countries that have been marred by either neglect or civil war, and they need to be able to fund people to go there and to work on the ground.
And which are the organizations really on the front lines here? Where should we be sending our money?
So, of course, the American Red Cross has been there from day one because they already have satellite offices in all of these countries. So they really hit the ground running. Doctors Without Borders, of course, are really, especially for people who think, what will happen to my money? Well, they're going to send doctors there and they're going to provide medical care. So they're very, very clear about their mission, and they're also extremely well regarded by organizations like Charity Navigator, which rate charities according to their transparency, their
That's a great
efficiency.
Tip. People can go straight there to check out exactly where their money is going, correct?
Absolutely. To Charity Navigator is a really good source for that. So you can look at the charities that are recommended and that are well respected, that have a lot of transparency, and then you can look and see what will actually happen to your money when you give it.
That's good to hear. It seems like we can all be helping out this way. Quentin, thank you so much
Pleasure.
for that.